Hello, everyone. Um, I'm going to say a few nice words about Christian Neal, my friend who passed away recently. Most of you knew him as InventorGorilla. His first channel here on YouTube was InventorGorilla. That was flagged down in 2013, and then he moved on to the DisposableGorilla channel, and then made the InventorGorilla. But most of you just knew him as InventorGorilla. I feel like InventorGorilla was a mainstay here on YouTube. He was one of the theists that was not run off by all of the atheists and their attacks. He was willing to spar with anyone. And I feel like in that time that he spent here on YouTube, his views and perspectives on his own beliefs changed. And I feel like you can see that in even his last videos, where he says that he had a different perspective on his God. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers respected him for not having any hateful beliefs in recent years because of all of the talks that he had on YouTube and all the growing that he did. Personally, I knew him very well. I spent some time at his house on some of my road trips. Most of that footage you can see here on my YouTube channel. He was the one YouTuber, bar none, that I have responded to the most on my channel in the first 2,500 videos. There's at least 3 pages of 50 videos each of me responding to him and interacting with him. In my first visit to his place, we went out looking for the space shuttle that was being towed across a bridge by a Toyota truck. They had cut down all the trees on that street so that they could move that space shuttle to its final resting place where it would become a museum. And he was very, very interested in all things space and astrophysics, and how they might relate to his beliefs about God. And I feel like that was something that he discussed very well as far as his willingness to just interact here on YouTube, where other theists had just been run off of the site. As for his kindness and his willingness to put himself out there, in my visits to his place, he even offered me, when his children were staying with their mother in another house, he offered me to stay in his children's room, so I'd have a bed to sleep, instead of putting me out in a hotel. I was actually staying in his house, and so were other YouTubers that he was very welcoming to. He was a great host, and he was also just very willing to roll with punches. He would get jabs all the time from all of his friends, and one of the videos that I feel like talking about right now, aside from other memories you guys might have, like how we would mess with each other's Minecraft things on Brian's server where I raided his church, and then he put Christian signs all over my skull castle. I'd say the one video on my channel that I feel like just pops into my head when I think about him is InventorGorilla pisses on atheism. And he is a sport. He will go along with things, and, you know, behind the scenes, I will just set this up for you. While staying at his place, I went into his bathroom and I put a Dawkins Red A, the Atheism A from the Out campaign sticker inside of his toilet, right? And then when he woke up, first thing he got from me, just I ambushed him in his house, and I said, hey, let's do a YouTube video. And then I turned the camera on, and you can see in the video where he's just really groggy and rubbing his face. And from minute one, we were having a great time that day, but I took him into his bathroom, and I said that I had inspected his whole house, and what I found in the toilet was this. And he was a great sport about it and played along. And it was just a great moment, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box. Yeah, we're all going to be missing yet another theist voice who was willing to interact with atheists when we're in our discussions. The last thing that I'll say about Christian was one of the biggest reasons why there were gaps in time where he didn't post onto YouTube was because he was taking care of his two girls, which were his entire life. And he had his priorities in order. They are going to be better off in life because of his presence in their lives, and my heart goes out to them.